Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Ncaa. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on last year's national champion, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Scarlet Knights will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So Ohio State's offense will have first crack at this one. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Ncaa. Hauls it in. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Gets it out quickly.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Finds his man. It's Tate.
Slant routes. They're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone. If that receiver can find the soft spot. linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, two-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball, no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. Finds space on the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Sayed. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He's got him still on his feet. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, the field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion now, setting up 1st and goal.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? On the option. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play. Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollack.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out.
He's got it. 1st down and more. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Who needs a field goal when you can get a touchdown? First drive, set the tone, make it a statement. 4th and goal, we are going for it. We are here for all the smoke. Nice job by this offense, capitalizing on the momentum, getting a touchdown to start this football game.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Scarlet Knights offense will go to work for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
be a long day. Makes a connection. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Campbell. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires on the run. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Rutgers. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing it. That ball would just trickle into the end zone. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He lofts one down the sideline. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. And if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that one.
Safe completion on the screen. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Immediately fires to the middle. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the...
He's loose. It's a running room. He's at the and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish that thing off in style with a 49-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Time for one more snap before the quarter. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's stopping behind the line of scrimmage, tried to break out the spin move and still couldn't get loose. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Now the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Campbell. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Looking for space, it's Peoples.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quarterback making adjustments. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Sayin. With the catch, it's Smith. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers and so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense. And this dude has worked his way. He might get a trip to New York as a wide receiver. That is not normal, and neither is this dude.
Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something. Change this.
And the Buckeyes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Here we go. Touchdown, Ohio State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. I don't know exactly what the
us either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by... over Charlotte. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Weber. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Caught in the backfield. It's Campbell. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moving forward just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
To the air, it's Ncaa. Looking for a deep man. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Grabbed behind the line. It's strong. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Scarlet Knights are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to throw, it's Ncaa. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Graham. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
On third down, going up top. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's a passing situation. Man, you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. What a nice play on the pick. Didn't find much running room. They'll let it slide. They've got it at the 29.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
He'll pull it down on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. Sometimes the offense just tries to outsmart itself, and that might have happened there, David.
Yeah, but I get it. I get being aggressive because you know you're going to go for it on fourth down. But now you look back and you go, all right, I'm a dummy. I probably should have just run the football, made this easier. Now fourth down is going to be a lot more difficult.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They're up by just 2 over Charlotte. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And the timing just a hair off.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Caught in the backfield, it's Weber. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He's got it on the right.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Rush is on him. Trying to escape and get it himself. Did the work himself. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He's going to let it go. Hits him in stride at the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you... feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Off play action. Throws for the tight end. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter. Back now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Thurman. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Buckeyes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. And as we start the fourth quarter, they'll try to knock three through the uprights. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Benjamin. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Now facing a third and long. To the air. It's Schultz. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
You got to love a defense that just is flying around. Having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they're still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
This is an area of the game on offense. You've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want...
There he goes! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And the Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
It's a seam wide open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Oh, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that. But they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last one.
27, this offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Schultz. Quarterback moving. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this 1st. That's a big-time leadership play, bud.
He's turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And it makes it so hard on the defense trying to stop these guys because they're not just throwing it to wide receivers in the passing game. They've got a huge weapon here at tight end, and he just shows you how difficult he is to bring down after the catch.
Looking for room, it's Raymond.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. And the Scarlet Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of
hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were fast.